For the Washington Examiner, newsmakers every week. What's the subject this week, Alicia?
Oh, this week it's going to be about the transgender neighborhood in San Francisco.
Are they going to start one?
They have. They've announced it. There's a whole video from a councilman and everything.
Let me tell you something. It's like when you do your Wakanda thing where you go, we're going to start an all-black place or an all-everything place doesn't work unless it's Asian. That'll work. Japanese, that works. Everything else turns into a shit show.
My favorite thing about the Wakanda stuff is when Black Panther came out, which I do love. It's a great movie in the Marvel Universe, in my opinion. But the Google searches for vacations in Wakanda.
Oh, really?
It was amazing.
Although will be a theme on a Carnival cruise soon.
Really?
I think.
You think?
I think that's where they're heading.
Wow.
The Wakanda cruise.
Wow.
Yeah. So, the transgender neighborhood.
Yeah, what does it mean?
Does it exist?
It does exist. There's a whole social media post about it. I got to do a little bit of deep dive before I write about it today.
Oh, I can't believe it.
But I saw the Instagram post. Kudos to my husband. He sends me all these silly reels all the time. I think half of our relationship is Instagram DMs, of, reels that we send back and forth. And he was like, is this for real? And I looked it up, and it definitely is for real.
There is, huh? I don't think it's going to work, but okay.
I don't even know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
What does a transgender neighborhood mean? Are only transgender people allowed there? If I go there, do I instantly become a man? If you go, do you become a woman? What does it mean?
I don't know. It's mostly a mental disorder, this whole transgender shit, and we prop it up, and it's insane, and we're fucking kids up. But other than that,
there's a village for dwarves in Long Beach, right?
I thought you were going to say
Is it
in
like
New Zealand,
that?
like Hobbitland?
Really?
Yeah, there is a
village.
Yeah, like their own town.
For dwarves.
Yeah.
But are you not allowed there because you're not a...
No, I think you're allowed there, but I think people go there for the spectacle of it.
I went down to Long Beach, and I didn't even know I was in the dwarfs village, and I just went to go enjoy the beach, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I was tied down. And I was like, what the fuck is going on around here? Well, as it turns out, I was at the dwarf village and the Lilliputians.
That's it.
Okay.
I remember being terrified of that book when I was a kid.
The Gulliver's Travels?
Yeah.
All things when you were a kid were big and terrifying and
scary.
weird and scared. Now kids are looking at weird German porn and stuff on their phone, and it's all a disaster.
By 11. Do you know that? On average, by 11?
What? So see if you can confirm this Long Beach.
It's right here.
Midget Town in Long Beach refers to the urban
legend.
Urban legend surrounding. The urban legend surrounding the La Linda Drive neighborhood, which is rumored to have built for little people after the movie Wizard of Oz. Well, there is no truth to the legend.
There you go. I'm Gullible's Travels.
It is suspiciously home to the largest per capita venues for miniature golf.
Really?
Yes.
Or as they call it, golf.
They just call it golf. Right. It's 18 championship holes to them.
Do you like mini golf or golf?
Miniature golf is fun with kids, and it's also good first datey stuff
because it's
not static where you're sitting in a movie theater, you're sort of moving around. You can have fun a little bit.
You can chit chat. You can see, do I want this woman to have my children? Is she ambidextrous?
Check her
or not?
form.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then at some point
you can help her.
At some point she beats you, and you get super angry and storm out of the date.
It's a good opportunity for the man and the woman to figure out personality, competitive nature.
I never thought about this, but the miniature golf always has the batting cage attached to it out here.
Yeah, like at Castle Park.
I think that's there for when the dude gets beat in miniature golf. He can be like, "Hey, let's hit the cages on the way out, okay, hon?" And she's like, "I've never played That's right. And I played JC ball.
Yeah, some
for
of them
3
also
years
have
at Pierce. So give me that fucking bat.
Some of them also have the slick track or go karts. It's like, all right, you won this one. Let's see how you drive.
Because any woman can beat any guy in miniature golf on any given Saturday. That's a given. But we're going to beat him in the batting cage.
That's
and
actually
that's for us.
a good psychological idea for a first date too, because then as a dude, you're like trying to make the woman feel confident in herself and like, right?
Oh, like by letting her win?
By not letting her win, but if you're saying that the average woman could probably beat dudes in mini golf, then it's like
I think there is no real advantage.
I'm going to make her feel good about herself, and if she feels better about herself, then she might feel better about me. There's a psychology there.
You know, men win in golf because they drive the ball 65 yards further, you know? But this is not that. Also, I think women, when it comes to miniature golf, may win at a even percentage or even higher because whereas the guy, he's like, I'm going to go for that center flume that's only 5 inches wide. I think I can catch it. Where the women go conservative. I'm just going to hit it into the side one and it's going to go down. And the guy goes for it and he does it 3 times and it comes back to him because he's going for it. You know what I mean?
My 12-year-old can beat my dad and my brother-in-law at golf because she's better at chipping and putting.
Oh, really?
To your point.
Regular golf?
Yeah.
All right.
Like out on 18 holes at DeBell or something.
My idea of a first date is go out and play miniature golf.
Yep.
She wins at miniature golf. We go by the cage. I smack a few around in there, let her know who the alpha is in the relationship, and then it's back to the car.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get her in the windmill for a little action.
Try to get in the windmill for a little action.
Yeah.
I worked at a mini golf like go-kart place in high school. It was called Gopher. Like, but Gopher. A golf and Gopher a spin.
That's kind of cute.
It was clever.
What'd you do there?
I like kind of managed it because the owner was this old lady that was like, "You take over. I'm going to go have some smokes."
High school job.
It was awesome.
Homeschool job.
It was awesome. And I think that she liked me because I could work all hours because I was homeschooled.
I was thinking about the other day. I was thrown off a go-kart track. I was also thrown off.
A little too wild.
I got thrown off a driving range, a golf driving range as well.
Why?
The guy just said, if you shank another one into the tennis court, you got to leave. And he stood there and he watched me shank the next one into the tennis court. And I didn't even talk to him. I just shanked it. He watched it. I watched it. And I just started leaving.
Was it a walk of shame?
Yeah, because people in the tennis court, I rented the club. That's how good a player I was. So I just gave him the club back and left. And I also realized Jimmy Kimmel has had air freshener sprayed at him in his face for farting up a bus and for farting up an airplane.
Okay.
But he's never done a train. And my thing is like, Jimmy, if you could fart up an Amtrak to the point where the steward got hold of the can and sprayed it at him. He got sprayed with, air freshener.
I know you're going to circle back, but I don't know how this applies to getting kicked out of. Oh, you're talking about getting kicked out of places.
It's sort of like having your hands registered with the state of Nevada or something. You know what I mean? Like the feather in your cap.
Yeah.
If he could get someone to spray him down on a train with air freshener, he would do a train, a bus, and a plane.
That's the EGOT.
That's the EGOT. That's the hat trick. No one. I would argue, I don't think you're ever going to meet another person that actually had the EGOT in the air freshener farting up the space.
Yep.
Most Americans barely have one.
That's either the back sleeve or the introduction to the bio, but
yeah.
He has better chances of getting booted off a train if he goes business class surfliner.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Business
Gotta
class,
go bougie.
first liner, farted up.
Yeah.
And again, the person will go get the spray and spray it at you.
That's like pepper spray quality.
Yeah,
that's like
you're essentially a cockroach at this point, and that's Ray. Like that's the same theory. There's a punitive part of it. They don't go over the shoulder into the atmosphere. They go at the problem.
He's got to finish that. That's an empty feeling.
I've told him. He's like, I'm hosting a late night show. I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
He could go incognito and then just GoPro it for like you. And then nobody else would know.
I'll take his word for it. I was there for the
You're
plane.
a good friend. You wouldn't leak it to TMZ or anything.
Nah. I was there for the plane. I was there for the bus.
Oh, so he needs to take you.
Kinda.
Maybe you're his good luck charm.
Well, I'm an observer. When you try to set a record, you have the guy from Guinness Book of World Records. You fly them out. They observe. So you need somebody on that train.
Would you tell the Guinness Book of World Records after he...
I don't know how many categories they have, but I would say it's one thing to fart up a plane and to fart up a bus. And many have done this. But how many of us have actually got a can of Airwick Wizard sprayed in our face?
Like they knew it was him?
He was maced with air freshener.
Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. I would be mortified.
Well, we were impressed, but okay.
Difference between men and women right there.
Yeah, that's the homeschooling.
Well,
all right, what do we got?
Well, Ilhan Omar.
Oh, yeah.
One of my
She's a delight.
One of my least favorite Congress
Can we at least
people.
just admit these bitches hate this country? Can we, listen, I grew up with this. I grew up with my mom. My mom would be like, first off, no one actually says, I hate this country. They just go, this is a great country. It's the greatest country on earth. But you have to realize the horrors of slavery and the Bataan Death March and the Trail of Tears. And it's like, do you love this country, bitch?
Well, see, Ilhan Omar won't even say that.
She won't even say.
She won't even say this is a great country.
Once in a while they do. They go, this is a great country, and that's why we have to do this, and we're not doing any of it.
Yeah. So Ilhan Omar would say, this is a great country. That's why we can't fund the Jews or something.
She's horrible. She's the worst, especially since we saved her from her piece of shit country. But all right.
No, forget that. Forget about that. And now we've made her a millionaire.
Oh, really?
Apparently, she's always denied and said that she is not a millionaire, quote, saying, I am not a millionaire. But the Washington Free Beacon and some other outlets, but the Free Beacon was the first to it, found a 2025 disclosure. And she and her husband, so Tim has a couple of different businesses.
She and her husband or she and her brother?
This is her husband.
Oh, but she married, okay.
Ugh. So they've had a really good year.
Sing-songy, too. Oh, she sounds like that reporter as well. She goes up. Oh, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So but as a congresswoman, she makes $175,000 a year.
All right.
By the way, the Roberts Rules of Order says that whether you're a man or a woman, you're supposed to be called like congressman. There's no, but I don't know. This day and age, I'm just going to say congresswoman. She makes $175,000 a year, but her husband's net worth is now ranging, or their joint net worth is now ranging from $6 million to upwards of $30 million. Yeah. It's because of a couple of companies that he owns. One is a VC firm, and another one is a winery right here in California.
Well, what I've learned from Bernie Sanders is if you notice, once everyone did the math on Bernie Sanders, like, hey, you got 3 homes and you are a millionaire and all you do is rail against, he swapped out. They all swapped out millionaire for billionaire like the last 9 months. So they are millionaires. So again, you can't complain about millionaires if you're a millionaire. So you just swap it out to billionaire.
He also stopped talking about private planes because he and AOC, when they were doing their whole socialism marches around the country, including here in LA,
stop the oligarchy.
They're going to stop the oligarchy, but they flew private.
Can I tell you something? If I was in the room when you're pitching me, like, what's the name of this tour going to be? Stop the oligarchy. I was going to be like, you know what? If I was in the room when UPS pitched What Can Brown Do For You, I would have done the exact same thing I'm about to do now. Bad idea.
Yep.
Don't fucking do it.
Yep.
No one knows what oligarchy is.
Yep.
No one can spell oligarchy. Old man, you can't say oligarchy. And that's not it. If you want to go the Fair's Fair tour or Rich Pay Their Fair Share tour or something, or the middle class tour or something. Yeah. But stop the oligarchy is not a good thing to put on a sign.
You have to explain it. They all went to public school, so they don't understand it.
Right.
It's a lot.
Right. All right. So she's rich and
she's rich and she's saying she's not rich.
Can it go any other way?
I mean, like every congressperson I'm aware of is like pretty well off.
Yeah.
Like $175,000 in a lot of the country is good money.
Yeah, but it's not enough to have. How does your net worth get to be $96 million off $180,000? I'm talking about, there's like Nancy Pelosi and all these people.
Well, that's the insider trading.
Right. Okay. I just look at. Here's what I'm saying. I have plenty of rich friends, and it turns out rich people are better than poor people, much better. I grew up with poor people. They're fucking horrible. They're horrible. There's a reason they're poor.
I like
and
my favorite kind of rich person, though, is the kind of rich person that started poor and then built it themselves.
Yeah,
not the daddy gave it to
all
them.
the rich people I know are that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm glad they're rich. I'm rich. It's good. It's a good thing. And I don't begrudge anyone being rich. What I hate is when people do the poor talk who are rich.
Yes.
That's the problem. The problem with the Nancy Pelosi's of the world is you never stop talking about the little man, and then you go out to the hair salon and get your hair colored during COVID, and you have a walk-in refrigerator with your fucking husband who drives a Porsche and is worth $300 million. That's the part I don't like.
And live on Billionaires Row in San Francisco.
Right. If you want to just be rich and fucking... And by the way, tip of the cap to anyone who ever goes, hey, bitch, I work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I work. Dawson, what'd we do last weekend? Okay. What did Adam Carolla do last weekend? He worked. What's Adam Carolla do this next weekend? Worked. What's Adam Carolla do the weekend after that? Worked. What's he do the weekend after that? Worked. Okay. I work weekends. I'm rich. But if you just go, hey, I fucking have 3 jobs and I work most Saturdays out of the year, then good for you.
Yeah.
Just don't give me a fucking speech about loving all the poor people and everything and being rich. Just go fucking get rich. It's fine. And say I work hard.
Ilhan Omar, yeah. It's like her being a millionaire the problem? No.
No,
her
she has to
lying
pretend.
about
She has to pretend.
her lying about not being a millionaire is the problem.
This is the best. I don't know if you can find it anywhere, Dawson. The best one. I don't know if you can find this or Andrew can find this, but there's a clip we used to have. I used to play it all the time. Or once in a while, I would play it. It is Michael Moore on Howard Stern. Remember I would play that clip? Howard Stern, who's also rich, likes to obsess about what other people are getting paid. I mean, he's like, how much you get paid? How much you get paid for that? Whatever. And Stern will never talk about how much he gets paid, but he gets paid more than all of them. But all right.
We played this on the radio show.
We played on the radio. So Michael Moore, his net worth at the time was $50 million, right?
Making a shitty documentary.
Lots of them. But Michael Moore... See, everyone understand this. Michael Moore is the aw shucks blue-collar guy from Flint, Michigan, who's always fighting for the people.
Yeah.
Right. So he can't walk around with a $50 million worth of net worth because he's the poor guys fighting for people.
Yeah.
Michael Moore dresses like an out-of-work lesbian trucker for a reason. Because he has a poor person costume.
Yes.
He takes a crumpled up hat and he puts it on.
Yeah.
He wears a stinky T-shirt.
It has like even the gross like sweat stains whenever he's on MSNBC and he's wearing the gross hat that needs to get washed.
He goes on Bill Maher wearing a T-shirt and a fucked up trucker's hat because it's a costume.
Yeah.
A poor person's costume, and every day's Halloween to that guy because he's living
He's
a lie.
cosplaying.
Right. Now, poor people... If a poor person was going to be a guest on Bill Maher's show, they would get a suit to wear for Bill Maher's show. But not Michael Moore, who's a rich person who dresses like an out-of-work lesbian trucker.
Yeah.
So he was on Stern once, a million years ago, and Stern was going, how much do you have?
Yeah.
And Michael Moore can't go, I got millions.
Yeah.
Because he's playing a role. Because he wants you to believe that he is this person.
He wanted, at time, he probably wanted them to believe he's better than like the Cheneys and the Bushes and like all the warmongers and like military industrial complex.
Rich people are bad, poor people are good, and he's a poor person, he's good, and he fights for poor people. Think Ellen dancing at the beginning of her show, or Rosie O'Donnell, their cutie patootie chub club, or... Bill Cosby dancing at the beginning of his show. They're trying to get you to think of them as a certain way. So Stern keeps saying to him, well, what's your net worth? He's like, I don't know. And he goes, well, Stern goes, you're a millionaire, right? And he goes, no. He goes, well, how can you not be a millionaire? And he goes, I don't know. He goes, well, look, you made Bowling for Columbine or whatever it was. the movie cost $2 million to make, and it grossed $86 million. So how are you not?
Who made that money?
How are you not rich? You made 5 of those.
Did you redistribute it to the rest of the crew?
And he's like, "Wow, I don't know. I don't think I could be." By the way, you make films, you know what the gross is and what they cost and the budget and everything else.
How well it did.
Yeah, I mean, and he's had docs that were like, probably under $2 million to make that made $50 million. So there's going to be some cheese heading his way. And he did the because he's a liar. And then he goes, he goes, but so Stern does what Stern does. It's funny. He goes, but you are a millionaire, right? Well, I don't want to, because that's a horrible title to call fake poor guy, right? Who's playing a role. So he goes, I don't know. And then Stern goes, oh, wait a second. You have $1 million. And he goes, maybe with the house.
Stop.
I swear to God, because he's lying just like all these fucking people lie because they're scared you're going to find out who they really are.
Everybody in LA is a millionaire because every house in LA is $1 million.
Right.
Andrew is currently looking for that. In the meantime, I added Ilhan Omar to the Family Guy news lady. So let's see.
Let's see.
Tom, I'm standing here with flawless skin next to the shedding, crumbling, dusty, ancient relics of white people my age.
After months of searching, Lynn Ray Wentworth and her husband were thrilled to find what they thought was their dream home.
But this is not the moment to point fingers at people. It is time for us to come together and figure out what the actual solutions are so that there are no more dead angels in our communities.
Pretty good. Pretty close.
The cadence is there.
Anyway, I think I may hate her the most. I hate her the most because we saved her life, and she comes here and she hates this place.
And talks about how awful we all are.
Yeah, in Minneapolis, good fucking luck over there with the Somalis. Have fun. Make sure you kowtow and placate. Make sure you get a lot of them.
Yeah.
And you dance and you dance and you dance.
What was that, in Ann Arbor? Is that one of the places over the weekend? Labor Day weekend decided to have like a pro-terrorist rally?
Yeah, they're doing a lot of that. Listen, it's a huge mistake. Anyone who does is going to be fucked. Europe's fucked already. Good luck to you.
Should we stay on politics for a moment?
All right.
Talk about other people we don't like in politics, like old guys? Do we have this video of Jerry Nadler? So Jerry Nadler, he's been in office since 1977.
Jesus Christ.
11 years before I was born.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. There's a great clip. That's that Jerry Nadler clip where they ask him about Antifa. And it's like, that doesn't really exist. Was that Antifa?
Yeah,
can't remember which
I know.
was.
I think it was. It was like look at this. He's not, you can't even see him.
He's shorter than the podium. He used to be wider than he was tall.
Yeah, he's lost some weight. Maybe he went on Ozempic.
I think so. He's full of retarded ideas, this guy, yes.
People are wearing masks and are totally unidentified. And the question is why?
Why?
The question is why. It's completely improper. And again, one has to assume they're hiding something or they're hiding misbehavior because otherwise, why would they be wearing masks and denying their identity?
You can't see him standing behind
Somebody
the
needs to get him an Apple box.
He wants to know why ice.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing, Nadler and or any other Democratic politician. You keep asking the question, why? Why are they wearing masks? Would you like an answer? They don't want to be recognized because they don't want to put their family in danger because they're being doxxed. Okay? There's your answer. Did you ask anybody? Why don't you ask them why they're doing it? If you'd like an answer, ask them. And then they'll tell you what I just said. And then you'll have your answer.
You'd have people like Nadler and Ilhan Omar out there being like, this is John Doe, and he lives at 111 Main Street, and his children go to school here. It happens all the time.
Yes, that's why they're wearing masks.
The people like him who are not forthcoming with, yes, that's obviously the answer, they're relying on an uninformed electorate.
Yes.
They think, they're doing bad things because they are masked.
He doesn't. But
during COVID, if you're masked, or even now if you're at Ralph's and you're masked, you're a shiro. Okay. Well, we can say adios because he's going to retire.
Oh, good.
And I hope that he, unlike Joe Biden, actually goes and has a good retirement. That'd be nice. He's 78 years old.
Well, he can eat a lot of ice cream.
He can go.
Maybe they'll hit him with an indictment on his way out.
Ice
Trump
cream.
might.
Joe Biden. Ice cream is smart for Joe Biden because in the world of politics, you can't really just go, I'm a huge Steelers fan because then you'll alienate all the Baltimore Ravens fans out there. And you can't really do it with lots of stuff because then every time you go, this is my favorite. You know, if you go, listen, I love The Who. Rolling Stones can suck a dick. Then you'll piss off a lot of people. But when you go, I love ice cream, everyone just goes, that's my guy.
The other thing is ice cream.
Everyone loves ice cream.
But what flavor?
It serves as kind of a smokescreen in interviews because seriously, how do you actually interview somebody who is eating an ice cream cone?
You can't.
You can't because there's an urgency to the ice cream cone. They're licking. They got it in their mouth. They can't. They can't. It's like,
by the way, female candidates, just don't ever be caught on camera with an ice cream cone.
He just likes it because isn't his favorite flavor vanilla?
Yeah.
No.
That does not exist. He can also claim brain freeze if he ever has a question he can't answer on the ice cream.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Nadler's
retiring.
Fine.
And apparently it's because he's not progressive enough. Like the Democrats are going to be running a 26-year-old like young gun against him.
Yeah.
And so he was like, peace, I'm out in 2026.
Good luck.
Good
luck with all that.
So I can't pronounce any names in this upcoming story. I apologize in advance. But did you see this insane video that went viral over the weekend at the U.S. Open?
Oh, the tennis?
Yep. We have the video here for your live reaction.
This popped in my head. Well, look at the vid, but I'm going to ask Andrew to look for this. It popped in my head, and I'm looking at Dawson, too. Remember I kept saying that minivan that slammed into that semi-truck, like they didn't put the brakes on? Like, what was going on with that minivan? Like, who's driving that minivan? And it was a Florida, and it was a minivan. So we just assumed like 3 white guy Floridians and someone was texting and the 3 people were from Haiti.
It was definitely part of distracted drive. They were from Haiti?
They're all 3 Haitian.
Wow.
And the guy was driving, had been here for 2 years. And last I checked, they don't do probably a lot of high-speed driving in Haiti, right? And you can look it up. But there's definitely, I kept saying, what's wrong with the driver? Like, why didn't the driver hit the brake? We did 20 minutes on. That minivan just slammed. You didn't see it lean forward.
Yeah.
Not a puff of smoke came out of the front tire. You know, it wasn't a lock it up. It was just, it looked like the minivan was traveling 55 down the highway and was traveling 55 when it hit the truck. Like, it didn't swerve. It didn't anything. And I kept going, what's wrong with those drivers? You can look it up, but it was a weird article that somebody tweeted me that all 3 of the people were Haitian. And again,
that brings up a good question. So my niece is almost 16. She's has her permit. She's driving all these places. She just drove cross country with her grandparents and is practicing and has to have so many hours behind the wheel of a car before she can officially get her license when she turns 16 in December. When we have people immigrate from other countries, maybe we should do a better job at implementing a permit type system because it is very different. Like, it shocks me. I'm going to Spain next week and I'm like, I'm not going to drive in Spain. I can't read all the signs and I don't know what side of the road they're on and all that stuff. Like, to take someone who immigrated here and just expect that they know how to do a thing with all of the Americanisms the 4-lane highways and toll roads and all this stuff. It's not fair to them or us to just let them go.
Well, Haiti's probably it's the poorest place in the hemisphere. I mean, it's the poorest place. I'd say not a lot of car ownership, I would probably say. And probably not a lot of guys, not a lot of people own Corvettes there. It's not like a lot of spirited driving going on. They don't have a history in NASCAR or road racing or something.
They also don't have 100 miles of an interstate that just goes straight.
They don't have driver's ed either.
They don't. Yeah, so they don't.
That's sad.
They don't have anything for driving over there. So I'm saying this guy was not used to going down the interstate at 60 miles an hour. Is what I'm saying in Haiti. So when it comes to when I kept saying what was wrong with that driver, now the thing about people that are bad drivers or that happens, oh God, I hate these people, but they panic. Like I just saw footage of a guy backing a pickup truck off a pier because it was like a kid backing it up, and he just he panicked and punched the accelerator, and the car just went into the bay. I've been with people that they panic and they go, they stomp on the accelerator, they can't process it.
But
or
this
whatever.
driver didn't do any of those things.
Well, he could have panicked and froze, or whatever he did. He didn't react, but because he probably didn't do a lot of driving for the 25 years he was in Hades, and then he came here for 2 years and did probably limited driving, and then they gave him this minivan, and he didn't react like someone would react. That's all I'm putting. I don't know how much driving goes. What percentage of people own a car in Hades? That's all I'm saying. All right, so this guy,
he's the CEO of a publicly traded company, by the way, called Drugbruck. It's like a paving company.
I like this guy.
I'm not going to. Andrew said, just say it fast. Piotr Szczerek. So you've seen this video, right? Should we play it for the audience?
He's the Polish guy.
Yeah.
Who?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. They're at the U.S. Open. Someone's handing out the guy
that just won. I also can't say his name.
Hands his hat out.
Hands is signing things, handing things out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he hands it to the kid, and then the guy steals it
and puts it in his wife's bag.
Puts it in his wife's
she's
bag.
there videoing the whole thing.
And now
I'm assuming it's his wife.
Yeah, well, let's hope we don't have another Coldplay situation. that would be funny if that was
if this was a double whammy.
Yeah.
It's like jerk and look, the kid actually, if you watch I watched a minute-long clip, that kid followed him.
Oh, really?
That kid had some tenacity because he followed him for a little bit and was like, hey, man, hey. Like, he's talking to him and he's like, hey, he took the hat from me.
Right.
Like, you can read his lips and that's what he's saying to him.
Right.
And that lady's just there, like, smiling and grinning. He got the hat and he stuck it in the bag.
Right. So here's how we work, and this is how we should all work. I told everyone last week or the week before that when somebody parks, I had a woman park in the middle of my driveway at my place where I couldn't get on either side. And then the next time she parked across and blocked it, right? Now I go nuts. And then everyone goes, so what? It's just a car. Just go move the car. And I go, no, it's a window into who the person really
100%.
is. It's who they are. It's 10 cents worth a hat. Who cares? Oh, no, it's a window to who that guy is. As a human being, this is why we react so strongly to this. We don't care about the kid. By the way, the kids at the U.S. Open or the whatever Open, when I was 8, there was no tennis. I wasn't hanging out at a tennis tournament.
Like down close enough to touch a winner.
Kid is rich. Yeah. That kid is doing better than every kid you grew up with, including yourself. There's no
better than my kids.
There's me going to my dad. Hey, Dad, I think we should head down to Flushing Meadows this weekend. He'd be like, "What the fuck are you? Are you kidding? By the way, we're not going to." We wouldn't go to Knott's Berry Farm on your birthday. Are you kidding me? We're not going to attend. So that kid is fine. It's not the hat. Everyone in this picture is doing great. All rich white people are at a tennis thing. Everyone's doing fine. It's not that. It's a window into who this person is. That's why we react this way.
But here's my 2 cents, because I had the exact same thought as you. So we're on the same wavelength there. But this guy is the CEO of a publicly traded company. He has the fiduciary responsibility to do whatever it takes within legal bounds to make his stockholders and his board and all of his employees and everything the most money possible. So he is probably like this at his job, in his personal life, all that stuff, 99.9% of the time. And people are cheering him on because he's making a moolah. But then when it is public and in a situation like this, I almost don't think it's fair to criticize him for his assholism showing when he's probably like that all the time and he tends to get cheered on for it.
Good point.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, we do that. It's funny. With Michael Jordan, they just go, oh, Michael Jordan, man. It wasn't just basketball. You play dominoes with that guy. He'll try anything to beat you. He'll try anything. And everyone goes, oh, that's who he is.
Yeah, it's who he is. And this guy, you can tell it's who he is based on his apology. If your kids gave you this apology, if my kids gave me this apology, I'd just massively eye roll. He said that he was like overcome because it was a fellow Polish dude that like won a game. I guess he beat out a Russian.
It's like he was at a Tony concert
and felt the spirit.
So he said, quote, "I would like to unequivocally apologize to the boy who was harmed, his family, as well as all the fans and the player himself. I made a serious mistake. In the emotions and the crowd's joy after the victory, I was convinced that the tennis player was handing the cap in my direction for my sons who had earlier asked for autographs. It is a painful but necessary lesson for me." He went on to say that, for years, together with my wife, I've been involved in helping children and young athletes, but this situation showed me that one moment of carelessness can undo years of work and support.
Yeah, right.
He's a millionaire, by the way, just like Ilhan Omar. And he said, therefore, I will engage more actively in initiatives supporting children and youth, as well as actions against violence and hate. Like, why does everything have to be like DEI and like, you know,
gotta stop hate.
I believe that only through deeds can I rebuild this lost trust.
He looks like a Bond villain, but in the made-for-TV movie.
Like the cheaper version.
Yeah. All right. Do we put the Michael Moore thing on your things to do list then?
By the way, 1% of the Haitian population owns cars.
Right.
And I imagine that several people own several cars.
Guys,
right. So there
are 11 cars for every 1,000 people in Haiti.
This guy did not grow up driving.
No.
And he certainly don't have an interstate system over there. So he's going on a run to Indiana or whatever.
If we're not doing something
and my repeated speculation over and over when everyone was going, what's wrong with this long haul trucker? I was like, yes. And what's wrong with the guy who never applied the brakes?
Yeah.
Something's wrong with that person. And everyone went, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, black guy. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Victims of Florida Turnpike crash were Haitian immigrants headed to Indiana. Yeah.
That's sad. I mean, it's all sad. It's sad.
It's all sad, but now you're in some weird zone because the dude in the semi-truck who pulled a U-turn, that was a careless move. But there's a world where this guy applies the brakes, tells him to F off in Haitian, and then drives to Indiana, and we never heard about this, right?
Yeah.
Now, this guy's up for triple homicide or triple manslaughter or whatever. And at some point, you got to go, look, I pulled a bad move. But the dude driving the minivan doesn't know how to drive, and that definitely was a factor here.
But I think they'll focus on the if not for argument, if not for him being in this country.
They will focus on that, but as I talked to Mark Garagos about, if you're defending this guy...
That's what you say.
You're defending the truck driver, sorry, you are 100%. Going to get into this guy not having a driver's license in Haiti and then coming here.
So when you went to your prom in Haiti, did you guys take a limo or did you drive your date?
We took a donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then how stupid and easy it is to get a driver's license here, probably.
That's what I'm saying. It's like American kids have to go through so many hours and so much testing between a permit and a license, but an immigrant can come here and just...
Did he even have a driver's license here? You know what I mean? He had a visa, like a work visa or something.
Right.
Okay.
He had a permit to work. One of them had a permit to work. They don't know. They're not releasing the information on the other two yet.
DMV employees are depressed and sad anyway. Stick them in a car with immigrants and be like, hey, before we give you a temporary license, could you drive around the block?
Yeah, this is your test drive, bitch.
Can you go out on the 10 and figure out?
It would be interesting, Andrew, for your to-do list and your Michael Moore clip is to find out that this guy even have a driver's license, or do you get some sort of temporary whatever? Yeah, when I got my motorcycle license, when I got pulled over and they towed my motorcycle and I had to go get the motorcycle and all that kind of stuff, they go, you need to have a motorcycle license to go get your motorcycle out of the impound yard. And I go, well, how do I get a motorcycle license? I can't do the test because I don't have my motorcycle. It's on the impound. His middle name is something good. It could help even more.
Yeah, right.
All right.
The woman is represented by Mika Nash and Tony Busby. Busby represented more than 20 women who sued Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson beginning in early 2021, alleging sexual assault and misconduct. Watson served 11 games suspension from the NFL and was required to pay a fine and undergo treatment.
Oh, I got to apologize to everyone. One of the toughest heavyweights in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Shannon Briggs.
Yeah, we forgot about him.
Forgot about Shannon Briggs.
Yeah.
I apologize
Tough
to the
Shannon.
Briggs family. He was a big old fucking brick shithouse, Shannon Briggs was. So, does Sterling Sharp have a middle name, and how good is it? Or does it help or hurt?
Let's see.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no middle name.
No middle name.
That's a shame.
Oh, maybe my dad was his dad. No middle name. He's got a nickname, but Sterling nicknamed Sarge Sharp. Sarge is that's a good name, but Sterling Sharp's good. All right, so maybe he did this, maybe didn't. I don't know. They had a consensual relationship.
Well, they say that there was a cycle of control, fear, and submission that became routine. He's yelling at her, controlling her, forcibly grabbing her by the neck when he got upset, and saying he was going to kill her. Asserting dominance became the norm. This is what they're claiming, that it kind of went in a cycle of violence sort of thing.
All right, well, I believe no women, so I'll have to wait till the tape comes out. But also, you know, when you start getting popular, making a lot of money, a lot of this stuff seems to bubble up to the top.
Well, yeah, Sharp was sued the day before. Front Office Sports reported that he was expected to sign a deal for his club Shay Shay, real popular podcast that would exceed $100 million with his contract. Yeah. So suddenly, half of that she wants.
Yeah. I still, you know, there's a sort of part of this that doesn't make sense. Like, I was arguing famously with a famous female attorney, Gloria Allred, right?
Yeah.
And Gloria Allred represented the folks that were in the audience when Michael Richards went on his N-word tirade.
Sue him for?
Yeah, for damages.
What?
And I said to her, how does giving them money make them better?
Yeah,
I don't get why paying somebody makes stuff go away. You know what I mean? Like, if you were raped and someone went, all right, well, here's $80,000. You were never raped. How does this money,
and especially words, you know what I mean?
I said
sue people for the YouTube comments.
I said, what if they were in the audience, they were fat, and he was making fun of fat people? Would you be able to sue them? And she goes, well, that's not what happened. I beat the shit out of her with this argument. But she said, I said to her, why is a rich guy, a multimillionaire like Michael Richards, why is cutting a check punishment to him, and why are them getting money? I don't get why it's punishment. And she said, don't you think he should be punished? And I said, oh, yeah, he's being punished. His reputation is destroyed, and he's never going to work again. And then she told me I didn't know about that. It's worth listening just because it's funny. I love schooling up a shitty lawyer. But it's where Crystal Brain came from.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I don't get the reference.
Well, you'll get it in a second. It's we can play it. Crystal Brain is not isolated? Yeah, we'll find it. Dawson will find it. We're going to label our stuff better. I think that's what we're going to do. Because Crystal Brain has definitely been ISO'd out. But you can play me talking about fat people if you want. But
what about if I'm morbidly obese and you call me a fat ass?
Okay, again, you have, first of all, morbid obesity is a physical condition. And, you know, I would hope that no one would make fun of anyone on account of that.
Well, they did in my hypothetical question, so please address it.
I'm just telling you, I want to focus on racial issues.
Oh, because you know this would hurt your argument. That's why you don't want to address it. Of course, if you had a logical answer for my hypothetical question, you would give it at this point, but you don't, so you won't.
If you would like some free legal advice, you know,
you can't answer a hypothetical question.
Who will give
Gloria Allred, you're not capable of answering a basic hypothetical question.
Well, you know what? I don't need to be answering that on your show. When I want to talk about
because
racial,
you have no answer. Because you have an answer that would hurt your argument.
You obviously don't think that issue is important enough.
Oh, there you go. That's right. Imply I'm a racist. That's a good way to get out of not answering a very basic question. Very smart card you play, Gloria Allred. Every time somebody has a question, every time someone has used logic to corner you, you play the race card and get them on the run. Diabolical.
It's
not going to work. Either answer the question or I'm going to get off the phone.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
All right, coward.
Yeah. Okay. Michael Strahan. You see how you talk to fucking people that dodge questions? If you won't answer a hypothetical question, then you're wrong. Mm-hmm. Your synopsis is wrong if you won't answer a hypothetical question. And by the way, everyone by law should have to answer hypothetical questions because they're hypothetical questions. There should be no not answering. Yeah. It's hypothetical. We have the crystal brain. I happen to enjoy this one.
Sir, if you will answer my question, I do think it was wrong what he did.
But you don't think he should suffer a consequence?
I don't necessarily say he shouldn't. He will and has.
Like what? How has he been punished?
Well, first off, we're talking about what a jackass he is on a national radio
so
show.
That's enough.
Well, some would say it's the ultimate in a certain sense.
Well, I don't know, and I'll tell you why.
Why is giving away money the ultimate punishment? Isn't your name being tarnished the ultimate punishment?
Let me address your issue.
Yes.
That if he's talked about, that's punishment enough. For some people, that enhances their career if they're celebrities. The name recognition alone now is a lot bigger and broader and wider than ever before, and maybe it will actually result, as it did for Hugh Grant, in a lot more career opportunities.
Well, Hugh Grant had an established film career. That's a poor example of somebody whose career was moved along by being with a transvestite.
There's some people who have come back strong from what appears to be a scandalous situation. I'm sure you would agree with that.
Well, yeah, it's possible, but I think if you asked Michael Richards whether he prefer, or Michael Richards' representation, his publicist or his agents, whether they prefer this incident happen or not, they would of course say no.
Well, that's not the question of whether they would prefer it happen. The question is, will it enhance his career?
No.
And we don't know the answer to that
Yes,
yet.
we do. The answer is no.
Because you've got a crystal ball that I don't have.
No, I have a crystal brain that thinks logically.
Spun into the grass, he was able to avoid smashing into the wall. Video shows Keanu spinning out, and after a brief pause, he gets back on the track and finishes the race. Keanu was uninjured, and he did qualify 31st out of 35.
Let's see. We have
and Keanu Reeves goes for a slide.
Doesn't look like there's any contact there necessarily. That's
BRZ Toyota. So this is a spec series.
And the number 92 will
What's that mean?
Going.
All right.
Looks like that's
so
out of turns 8 and 9.
They're all the cars are the same cars and they're all equally prepped.
Kyle, what do you see?
So there's no advantage to the machinery. There's just advantage to the driver. So in one could argue it's kind of a pure type of racing. They have like a Cup Series with Porsche. They used to do IROC, International Race of Champions. You know, they had IROC Porsches, they had IROC Camaros, and blah, blah, blah. The Long Beach Toyota Celebrity Grand Prix, where it's all the same car, you know, so you kind of, it's all the driver. I did the Celebrity Grand Prix with Keanu once.
Yeah, it's in the article that he had done. I was going to ask if he was in that race with you.
I did it with him the first year. I did it 5 times. So I think maybe the first or the second time I did it with him. Cool dude.
Yeah.
Hates pepperoni.
I think he loves it. It seems like he will.
We got to hang out a little bit. I think he may have won it. See, they have the celebrity division, and then they have the pro division. And the celebrities are the celebrities, and then the pros are professional drivers from all different motorsports disciplines. And the celebrity that won the year before gets to run with the pros.
Oh.
And I won one year, and then I was lucky enough to win the pro division too, which is rare because usually the celebrities don't beat the pros in the pro division. But Keanu may have won the year before. See if he won. I can't remember if he was there as a pro or a celebrity.
So you beat pro drivers?
Well, yeah, I did, but there's a couple things. Keanu competed in and won in 2009. So then he must have come. I don't think he won the year I was there then. So now you got to look. Did he come back in 2010? I did beat the pros, but you have to understand that in racing, there's like guys who race motorcycles, guys that are dragster guys that do ovals. You know what I mean? You're probably not going to beat a guy who's a pure road course sports car driver. But you might beat a guy who does NASCAR and just does an oval.
Circle. Okay, gotcha.
Right? And even though that guy's been fucking racing go-karts since he was 7, and as a professional driver, might not have as much road course experience, you know?
So you wouldn't
he's
be
still
the
a professional driver.
You wouldn't be the F1 guy then. F1 guys.
No, you wouldn't beat. You most likely wouldn't beat an F1 guy in that. Although it's a very different car, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
But if you had a bunch of F1 guys, you probably wouldn't beat those guys.
Yeah.
If you had a guy who was like professional motocross rider or a drag strip guy or an oval guy, like who had a little bit different discipline, you might be able to beat that guy. But still, those guys still are professional racers, and they all grew up karting and stuff.
Gotcha.
So they're not, they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some, like, there might be a little luck. Not really, but sometimes they'll crash or some shit can happen. But it's lucky if you can win both divisions, which I did, which was totally awesome. But I can't remember if Keanu, he did it in 2009. So now you got to find out, Joe, the class of 2009, because it was Tony Hawk, him.
He also raced in 2010. It looks like.
Oh,
and
that's
Tony Hawk was in that as well.
Right. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where he finished in 2010.
So, yeah, good dude.
Do you win money? Like, what do you win if you win?
You pick your charity.
Oh, okay, great.
And mine was a Children Sausage Lovers Foundation. A lot of kids don't have access.
They have
to
no
sausage.
kids in that
it's
organization.
It's all pepperoni, and the kids don't have access to it. A lot of inner city kids don't have sausage, and I give back, so I just kind of...
You gave all the kids sausage. Is that what you did?
I gave all showed them my sausage, bro.
Yeah, you have a sausage and onions. Huh? Okay.
I picked some sort of, I don't know, charity or something, and they donate.
Oh, good.
To the
That's
charity.
good.
So,
That's
no, I
good.
didn't get anything.
Do you win money winning the pro division?
No, it's more, they if you win as a celebrity, you tell them in advance what your charity is.
Yeah.
And then they take all the car numbers and they put them all in the helmet, and you reach in and you grab your little piece of paper, and whatever number it has on it, that's your car, because they don't want anybody futzing around or having any car advantage or picking out their own car that they drove at practice or something like that. You pick your car, and then you pick your charity, and you visit the children's hospital before that. And if you win, your charity gets the money in the pro and or the whatever division.
Last question. Do they have qualifying laps where they know where to put y'all in order?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they do. So they do it like okay.
Yeah, everything's qualified. Everything's in order.
You're just not picking where you're going to start out of a hat, too.
No. They'll put the fast guys up front, and they'll put the slower guys in back, and then the pros start 30 seconds behind the celebrities.
Got you.
And the pros are all in red cars, and the celebrities are in all different color cars, but not red.
Got you.
And the pros will be 30 seconds behind with their own like pace car, and then the pros will try to catch the celebrities, and you'll catch caught Wanda Sykes on the first lap, you'll catch them.
She doesn't have a lead foot, you say?
But then, there are other guys, Josh Brolin, those guys can drive. They're guys, they're celebrities who can definitely drive, and you may not catch them because the car doesn't really have any horsepower,
How
a
fast
lot of
does it go?
horsepower. The key, you can find, Joe, somewhere on the internet. The last time I did it, I was going down the straightaway and had Max Pappas literally bumping me the whole time down Shoreline. The rub is kind of like at the end of Shoreline, which is the longest drive. It's probably about 3/4, Joe. Probably about 3/4 into that race. The last one I did. The rub is sort of like you're probably doing about 130, maybe 135. I don't know, maybe you get to 140 at the end of Shoreline, which is not, blistering. You're going 134 miles an hour. But there's a guy touching you behind you, and there's a guy foot away from you on the right, and a guy's also foot away on the left, and you're still going 134 miles an hour, and we're all turning left now. And so there's an element of you can go to Vegas and just get in a Corvette and go 170 miles an hour. It's no big whoop. Yeah. It's having guys touching you at that speed and being right with you. And then it's sort of like they're 3 cars wide going in to the left at the end of Shoreline, and somebody's going to have to lift and back off. Otherwise, we're not all getting through this. Yeah. And they will. The pros will ruin the cars. The celebrities will ruin the cars. There's crashes, man. I have a guy fucking hit a tow truck out there.
Jeez.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, there's shit would go down. Yeah. Like they would hit the wall. There was people hitting the wall. There's concrete barriers everywhere. It was fun. I mean, I had a fun time doing it, but there's potential for danger, I think is what I would say.
I know nothing of racing except for Days of Thunder, the movie. And I don't know how many guys I've heard use that line, rubbing is racing. And every time I hear that, I go, you don't know shit about racing either, man. Like, you're just stealing stuff from Days of Thunder.
Yeah, they always do. Well, the thing that's dumb about all racing movies is how when they get next to each other, they always look at each other. Nobody's looking at each other. You know when the guy's next to you, but you don't stop and go, I'm giving him a scowl. Yeah. Hey, man, back off. You're looking at the fucking road, and you're looking at your tachometer, basically, and your shift light. You don't looking at this guy. And also, why would I need to give him a look? He's in a race too, and I'm in a race. Who says I get to win? Who's this dude with his car? Well, he's another guy who would like to win the race. Kind of like you.
Goddamn Tony Stewart out there giving me a bad look in turn 3.
Yeah, I'll give him the stink eye. If you go into that race, Joe, and you get about halfway in, you'll see someone mash into a tow truck that was on the track.
Wow.
Which is not supposed to happen.
Unbelievable.
And the tow truck driver was standing outside.
Oh, my
almost
goodness.
got his legs taken off. There was that. And then after that, I think it was the same race. I did it 5 times. But it was about 3/4 in it. It's just going, it's on the feed. Their announcers are talking about it. But yeah, it's like I got a professional Indy driver who's banging me going down the fucking straightaway at 135 miles an hour. And I know who he is. Everyone's name's on their windshield. So it's like, again, when you see Wanda Sykes in your rearview mirror, you're like, all right, we're good. But when you see Max Pappas, Indy driver, you go, oh, he's wanting. And by the way, he doesn't give a fuck. He's used to going 100 miles an hour faster than this, so he's not his car. Yeah, he's there to fucking have fun, and he's gonna fuck you up if he can. And he doesn't have any beef with it at all. All right, so we'll find the footage, but you can go to the next story.
Well, while he's looking for that, let's move on to somebody who was actually also hit by a car. In a brutal twist of fate, a man trying to save a lizard from getting squished on the road ended up getting smashed by a car himself. The shocking scene in Paraguay was caught on camera as the man steps into the middle of the highway attempting to save the lizard and hit by a blue Toyota IST. The man and the lizard were sent flying down the highway. He was rushed to a local hospital for specialized care due to the severity of his condition.
How big is that lizard?
That thing, it's pretty goddamn big. And when he actually picks it up off the highway, and then you see how big it is.
Oh, okay.
But he gets demolished.
I can watch now.
No word on the lizard, but that guy got fucked up.
Oh, man.
Why? Why do you do stuff like that? Why do people feel like they need to save something in the road? Unless it's even a person, you just you stop, maybe you help out.
I don't know. I would feel if I saw something,
I would drive around it. I'm not going to put my life. I got kids. I'm not risking my life for a lizard.
Oh, man.
It's like when I was watching this TV show.
But you would. What about a puppy?
A puppy? No.
Okay. Some people would do the puppy.
Well, people are idiotic with puppies. First of all, I'm a dog person, but I'm not like crazy dog person. Like these people that take their dogs to restaurants and put them out.
Yeah, well, fuck, I want to run those people over.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, like that dog is outside in the heat under the table. Like that dog wants to be in the heat under the table, not at home chilling. Like people, I don't like that. But
what about inside the restaurant?
No. Never on planes, anywhere. Leave your dog at home.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. One thing we finally agree on.
Well, no, you're agreeing with me. I've been on this rant for 20 years.
Come on now.
Yeah.
All right.
But why?
Where's that fucking race? That's right. It's on the internet. I feel like it's just, I don't know, 7 laps into a 10-lap race.
Yeah, we have the whole race. It's just a matter of finding that moment.
Well, the reason I'm telling you where it is on the tape is so it narrows that search down a little bit. That's about 7, about 3/4 of the way into that whole race. I think it's on there somewhere. Red cars, you'll see.
It must be like a location thing with the animals and how much we care for them, because I was driving down the highway in northern Minnesota, this is a couple years ago, and a deer ran into the side of my vehicle head first and basically knocked itself out. It was laying on the highway. It was still alive. You could tell it was definitely seeing stars. And a guy in a pickup truck, long hair, big flannel, gets out and says, well, we gotta kill this thing, and pulls out like a Rambo serrated knife and went to go jump on the deer's back to slit its throat. And there was a guy, it was me, my daughter, and then a guy and his kid.
God.
And the two dads are like, hey, dude, let's give it a couple minutes, man. Like, it's still moving a little bit. Finally, the deer, after about maybe 10, 15 minutes, gets its senses and gets up on its legs and takes off. And the guy was like, visibly angry that we stopped him from slitting the throat of this poor deer.
Y'all all stayed there 10, 15 minutes to watch this deer?
Well, we wanted to make sure it got out of the road, but we had still called the DNR.
I would have kept going. I would have kept
pepperoni
going.
pizza by then.
I don't stop. Stop. It's too dangerous to stop.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
It is now, yeah.
Well, speaking of other monsters,
Did the thing got up and made its way back to nature?
yeah, it was about 15 minutes. But that guy sat on the hood of his truck with that knife, just like sharpening it on his stone, just ready to kill this thing. Yeah.
Eager for the fray.
Yeah. Well, speaking of other monsters, a resurfaced clip shows disgraced music mogul Sean Diddy Combs warning a 16-year-old Justin Bieber to keep quiet about the things he does with Big Brother Puff. In a 2011 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Diddy sat next to Bieber as they discussed the development of their friendship. Ominously, Diddy added what sounded like a very big warning to Bieber. He knows better than to be talking about the things he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah. There's a clip of that.
Yeah.
Somewhere, I think.
there it is. That handshake.
Oh, that's a weird handshake.
That's a weird handshake, bro.
Maybe, he could buy you one also while you're
He
out.
got me a Lamborghini.
That's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Well, it's all damning now, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's about I think he got called out by Beaver, and he was mad about that.
Yeah.
You can tell he was a little salty about that, but I don't think it has anything.
What do you know about this story, Michael? You're deep into the community.
No, I'm deep into the community.
Well, this guy's fucking running over deer in Minneapolis.
I'm definitely not doing
in the wilds of Minnesota. So we're off the path. You know what I mean? You're representing.
No, I'm not representing.
I just heard your comedy. Yeah, I'm a black. I'm married to a white woman.
I'm representing Diddy now.
You know way more. What kind of shoes you're wearing right
Jordans.
now? Okay.
Oh my
now
God!
we're done.
It.
We're done. You're wearing Jordans.
So I've interviewed Diddy.
What kind of? What are you wearing?
I'm wearing Nikes too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they Jordans?
No, these aren't Jordans. They're just Nikes.
I'm 0 for Jordan. You're 0 for Jordan.
Yeah.
But we got one Jordan.
Got one Jordan.
Here.
Yeah.
He should be commenting on this story.
I've interviewed P. Diddy 4 times.
That's what I'm saying. I've never met the man.
Stop it.
I've never met him.
You never had him on any of your shows back in the day.
I do not think I've ever met him.
Just at his parties numerous
just
times.
At his parties.
I mean, he's come up behind me at parties. Yeah. When I've dropped my keys.
There you go.
But,
how'd it feel?
I think it was him. There was so much baby oil, I wasn't sure who it was.
Yeah, so I had to interview him at his house. in Star Island in Miami, where a lot of these parties are.
This is why I turned to you.
Mm-hmm. So they'd let us in his kitchen and his backyard. That's all the places we could go. They said you can't go anywhere else in the house. So I interviewed him, and it was great.
So you took a shit in his kitchen?
I did. Right in the sink, bro. Right in the sink.
They let you in the bathroom, though. Come on.
No.
No bathroom.
You couldn't go pat the kitchen and outside. That was
really?
That's it.
Wow.
And at the time, you don't think anything about it, but there was probably people trapped in there. That's why they didn't want you to go.
So what do you guys think? I mean, what's your?
I think it's true. I think it's all true. I mean, not this many stories can come out about somebody and it not be true. Yeah. It's like Bill Cosby. Like when Dave Chappelle said, after the 30th one, I was like, all right, this may be real.
Yeah.
You know, like so many people have stories. And of course it's true. It's crazy with money how much you can get away with. But my thing is, when do you get so famous that you think, I'm a sex traffic now? I'm a traffic people.
Well, I think we should get into this a little deeper. First, we have a clip of that race, and then we'll do it. I'm gonna tie this up, and then we'll take a break and get into it. And I'll go ahead, fellas in the control room, probably say the clock's off by about 20 minutes, but okay. All right, here we go. Sorry. This is, I think, the last year I did it or something. Let's see if this.
But remember, there's a lot of experience in this field right now, and it's probably one of the most talented fields we've ever seen here. Torres under attack.
Ooh.
Watch this. It's going to be trouble here. No, good job. Recovery was good.
Adam Carolla with a great move through there.
Adam Carolla responded a little late. He didn't know that Dare was coming up the inside there. But he did a good job of getting the car under him.
Torres is...
All right. How far into the race is this?
Lap 3 of 10.
All right. Lap 3. Okay. But remember I kept saying the number 7 and then 3/4 of the way into a 10-lap race?
Did
you hear that?
Lap 7.
All right. Well, then that's how you would know this wouldn't be the thing. That's why I tell safe things. All right. You can stop that. That's all right. But... the reason I'm saying 3/4 and lap 7 of a 10-lap race is because it's...
Is this the correct race?
I don't even know. Is it the last one?
We don't know. We have a...
Oh, it's the last... All right,
it's titled
there's a few things
Toyota
I'm saying.
Long Beach Grand Prix question mark.
All right. It's the last one they ever did, so that'll be good. Yeah, I think that is the race, but it's the last one. That's how you'll know. And then the other thing will be the 7 or the 6 or, the 3/4 in. But it won't be lap 3 because otherwise...
How's Frank?
You would have said lap 3.
I would have said lap 3.
Yeah, I saw his name up there. How's Frankie Muniz as a driver?
He's fast.
Yeah, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really good driver. He's a real fast driver. He's done open wheel stuff and like Indy stuff as well. There's a few guys... Alfonso Ribeiro's fast. Frankie Muniz. Oh, he's super fast.
Oh, wow.
There's a bunch of Josh Brolins. There's a bunch of celebrities who are kind of quasi-pro drivers, like, because they can't. Well, because racing is expensive. So you can't do it on the cheap, really. So you have to have some money and you have to have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, it'll be 7. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never got.
This happens to me very frequently in life, but I'm not sure why. I'll just tell you.
You're very passionate about this clip. You're going to get this done.
No, I end up being more curious as to why it's not findable when it's just on the internet and it's the whole race and it's the last one and it's 7 laps in and it's just on the internet. Like why? I don't know how the internet works. I'm not really blaming people. I'm going. How come I think if I had a computer in front of me, I could find this? Now, I know what it is.
Yeah.
But the information that I would put in would still be last Toyota celebrity race or something. Then I would scrub it to lap 7.
Maybe you should make this a through line for the rest of your year. You just, every show, have you found the clip yet? Have you?
It is every show.
It is every show. Does that you not listen to this program?
I don't know. I do not blame people. I'm perplexed by the internet because there's sometimes. The other day I wanted to know about Bjork.
Oh, yeah.
And I typed in Bjork's name, and I knew everything about Bjork within 30 seconds. But then there's this, and it's not findable, except for it's sitting there, maybe next to Bjork, on the internet somewhere.
How fast is Bjork? She a good driver?
She can drive.
Yeah.
She was in the pro division with me.
Is there a chance it was Torres that was bumping you and not Max Pappas?
Torres cut me off, and just go to the race and go to lap 7, and then we'll see. Yes, Torres cut me off horribly. She's a horrible person who did a fucking horrible thing to me in this fucking race. 2 laps in a fucking row.
Well, we have that.
And then Max Pappas started bumping me down the straightaway. Yeah, there also, I should say, there are things that happened before Max Pappas was bumping me. But yes, there's all kinds of... Sorry.
It has been spectacular.
That's her cutting me off. Like a fucking bitch she was.
Wow.
And I lost all my momentum on the straight, so Max Pappas is catching me.
It's not the hard part. It's the tight bend at the end of it that's turn 1.
Breaking into 2 groups here. Outside group's got a good run.
Pappas in there as well in the 104.
They're drafted each other toward the front on the outside lane. That will help.
See, this is exactly what I was asking for.
You'll take notice that there's no lap on the screen here.
Okay.
This is one here before in 2004, along with Chris McDonald.
But I said, that's why I said 3/4 as well. And of course, there wasn't. So if it's 20 minutes, you're going to 50. All right, just go back 40 seconds or whatever. So you're doing about, you went way back, but you're doing about 140, and there's a guy touching you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And was it Diddy?
It wasn't Diddy. and there's a guy right next to you, and you're all coming into a 30-mile-an-hour turn at 140, and that's where the shit. That's all right. That's Al Unser's driving too. Yeah, that's where the shit goes down at the end.
And this is where supposedly a car. Well, not supposed. It did. A car hit a tow truck and almost took out a dude's legs.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. That guy could have got killed.
Yeah. Isn't that initially why you got the clip to show us the tow truck part, or the?
I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the tow truck. You'll find the tow truck clip. We'll take a break. We got some Diddy stuff I want to get into, and we'll find a guy almost getting killed by a tow truck.
Okay, great.
Which they shouldn't happen because you're not supposed to be racing when there's safety equipment on the track. Yeah, that was a mistake. So that was on the racers. Didn't want to stop racing, even though there was safety equipment on the fucking track around a blind corner.
Yeah,
and the guy, it was really dumb. Like they should have black flagged the race and told everyone to stop. Instead, they yellow flagged it, which meant you can keep going, but don't hit the guy in the tow truck. And all the fucking celebrities and racers went, I'm not fucking slowing down and letting that guy ahead of me go. Yeah. So everyone just went for it. And that's when a guy almost got killed in the middle of like the most sanctioned race there is. So it's like crowds and safety equipment and flagmen on every corner, like walkie-talkie. I don't buy. There's not enough oxygen to make it to the other end.
That's what it says. In northern Mexico, it's so long that authorities haven't been able to find the exit point without oxygen tanks. Baja California's Secretary of Public Safety, Leopoldo Tizoc Aguilar Duran, said his team is in the process of getting the tanks to finish the investigation.
All right.
I'm like, damn, they found my spot.
I learned about this from Fast and Furious 5 or 4.
You watched all of them?
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll watch him again if I had that sling box. No, wait. I'm going to be positive.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to be positive. Probably be on tonight when I come home.
Yes.
Yeah, they got a lot of tunnels. And then I was thinking to myself, like, if your culture does a lot of tunneling, it's either really evolved, like Japan and England and all the places with the metro and the channel. I mean, the channel's an amazing thing, but it could also be Gaza and Tijuana. Tunneling in general, it's hard to hang a label on a society that does a lot of tunneling, because if you're talking about getting from England to France in a tunnel, that's as evolved as you can get. But if you're talking about terrorists being scootered around and Hamas running through Gaza, then you're a shit society. And if you're running fentanyl through Tijuana and under San Diego, then you're a shit society. But the in-between societies don't really do a lot of tunneling.
It's crazy. I mean, to build a big tunnel like as big as what they're describing, I'm like, they had to have been on cocaine to build that, because that sounds very ambitious.
Yeah, it's
on their own supply.
They're getting high on their own supply, and and I don't know if these tunnels are like walk upright through the tunnel or lay on a mechanic's creeper and get dragged through it. Okay. You know what I mean?
Or crawling.
But they're drug running tunnels, right?
Yeah, drug smuggling.
Assuming.
Drug smuggling.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell. Also, I don't know what the hell we're doing with people, because we can't seem to dissuade them from doing things.
Free will. It's a crazy thing.
Tunnel, or they come up. I mean, they literally come up with semi-submersibles and submarines and stuff to run drugs.
That's crazy.
You cannot corner the drug cartels. They always have a counter. Whatever your move of life is, they have a counter to whatever it is you do. You build a fence, they build a tunnel. You get guys on the high seas and speedboats. They get submarines. They just figure it out.
It's crazy. You know what Jennifer Coolidge would say?
Oh, what would Jennifer Coolidge say about the tunnel?
Oh, God. Big whoop. My vagina's so cavernous, people can't find the exit point without oxygen tanks either. Oh, God, it's so huge. Come crawl in it. Oh, wow.
I think she was at the Groundlings when I was at the Groundlings.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it was Jennifer Coolidge 1.0, not Jennifer Coolidge, who turned into Madam from Waylon and Madam, which is another Al Jolson type reference that you have no idea what I'm talking about. But Madam from Waylon and Madam was a ventriloquist dummy.
Oh.
And Madam and Jennifer Coolidge basically became the same person. Like there was a young starlet version of her, and then there's the old body version of her, and that's what we're getting.
I love all versions of Jennifer Coolidge.
Okay.
She's the best.
All right, so they're going to tell us, do we trust Mexico's safety minister to suss out this tunnel situation? I don't trust anything out of Mexico.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I think he's on the take. There's a minister of safety in Mexico, it sounds.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I guess so.
All right. What else? Next up.
Salt and Peppa's Sandra Denton was kicked off a Southwest flight exploring lawsuit. She was left grounded. It was Peppa. Peppa was left grounded in Vegas this morning after a Southwest Airlines crew deemed her a safety risk on their flight. The Salt and Peppa rap legend tells TMZ Hip Hop she was on a flight from Las Vegas to Nashville for a meeting, a flight she takes frequently because it's the only direct one.
Now, I heard she bought 2 seats.
She did buy 2 seats, and when they asked her why she had 2 seats, she said, "It's none of your business." Sorry, I had to.
So she bought, all right, so here's the story I heard. I heard she bought 2 seats so she could have a seat open next to her because she has like some sort of knee condition or something.
She has a knee brace from a car accident that she was in.
Yeah, so she just, look, Southwest is not a celebrity airline.
What is?
What is?
Yeah.
Anything but Southwest.
Really? Okay.
You don't know the stories of Southwest?
I guess not. It's not Spirit or Frontier.
Well, Southwest does not have a first class.
Oh, okay.
They don't have a business class.
Okay.
So I will not make them a celebrity airline.
Okay.
Good?
Yes, understood. I didn't know that.
Well, how many celebrities have you seen on a Southwest flight? I'm saying they can get on a Southwest flight.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, that's a safe statement. Southwest, not a celebrity airline. All right. You okay?
Yeah,
I'm
good.
Right, not a celebrity airline. Now, sometimes if celebrities fly Southwest, which they will do, especially you got to get from Burbank to Vegas and who cares or whatever, a power move could be buying an open seat next to you. But Southwest doesn't have assigned seats. So are you buying the seat next to you or are you just buying a seat? So I heard that she bought 2 seats and was assuming that was a seat next to her But then what?
But then someone wanted it, and he said that he was going to a funeral, and then she asked him if he would swear that he was going to a funeral, and he wouldn't swear that he was going to a funeral. So it seems like, and then the stewardess kicked her off.
There's got to be more to this story.
I
that
agree.
seems bizarre to me. So you go, I'm flying Southwest. I didn't hear the part in your story where she bought 2 seats, but I was told that. Oh, is that in your story?
She did buy 2 seats. Yeah.
Okay, so she bought 2 seats, and then the person sits in the seat that she bought, and then she's okay with it as long as he's going to a funeral, but he won't swear to it.
Right.
And then the stewardess kicks her off.
Allegedly because she started recording, but she says she wasn't recording. I watched some of the video, and it's pretty funny because she has like a filter on it. There's hearts everywhere, so it's pretty. So we have visual.
Recording of it. But then also, do you get thrown off for recording?
Right. I think it's weird. It's like peppered with a lot of questions.
Yes, I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Well, if there is a video, you're saying a video exists?
Yeah, there's a video.
Oh, maybe we got the vid? Oh, we don't have the vid. But there is a vid. How do you know there's a vid?
I watched it on TMZ.
How come we don't know there's a vid? That's the question. All right.
It's on the link that I was sent.
It's on the link that you were sent. This gets better.
I did my homework.
Good for you. Some of us did. See, that's the thing about Geminis. They be studying.
Oh, we be studying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can't stop a Gemini from studying.
Well, we love knowledge.
Yeah.
Very curious people.
Oh, yeah. I am curious.
Do you know your other signs? I'm really curious what your big three are.
Oh, there's a big 3?
There's a big 3. So your sun is Gemini. That's how the world sees you. Your moon is your emotional life. And then your rising is what you're becoming, or your ascendant is what you're becoming in life.
I do not think there's any chasm between how the world sees me and how I am. Okay. Everyone's number one answer, I think, at least they tell me, if someone goes, what's Adam really like? They just go, he's exactly like you think he is.
You are.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of work to have that chasm. Now, maybe Ellen's a Gemini.
Oh, don't bring her in with
Maybe
us.
she has a little chasm between how the world used to see her and how she is.
It's the ascendant is who you're becoming. It's not like the
who I'm
difference
becoming.
of yeah.
That's the moon?
That's the rising. The moon is your emotional life. Ooh, looks like
my emotional life.
So I'm a Pisces moon, so I'm very sensitive. Oh. Cry a lot.
Oh, I don't have any sensitivity.
Okay.
I don't have any sensitivity about people's stuff.
What if you're a Scorpio?
I'm annoyed and astonished about how fucking dumb people can be. And I'm also wildly disappointed at people's character. Like, wildly disappointed in the character department. Like, goddamn, what happened to everyone's character? What happened to character, like, just in general? Like, sad.
That might not be zodiac related. That might just be like you just hate people.
That's me hating people. Well, it's not me hating people. It's me hating what we've become.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
All right, we got the clip. This is Peppa.
Southwest. And I'm injured only, and I bought 2 tickets. I have two passes, right? They want to know if I could get the wheelchair now, even though I needed a medical assistant today. I was injured. I just got injured, y'all. How y'all doing? So
everyone's got to get filmed now.
Took me off the plane. Brought this other man on
She looks
the plane.
great.
Yeah.
Took me off the plane. Oh, just tell me the reason taking me off now.
She's got a lot of hearts.
You said that I needed a brace.
So once you got on the plane, I asked you why did you need a second seat. You weren't wearing your brace or anything like that. Southwest has a customer size policy, so you weren't encroaching on the second side. But then later on, once you put your brace on and had your second one,
It was fine, and you apologized.
Right.
So then you came back, and now
you were filming everybody, and then that was due.
No, I wasn't. I was talking to my assistant. I wasn't filming.
Inconvenience 140.
This is my first time filming, actually.
I apologize for that. If that's how you feel, but I need you to get off the jet bridge, or
because I started filming. I just want to be clear on my kickoff of the Southwest.
I understand you feel wrong, but I need you to get up to the jet bridge.
All right, but I still don't get the part where she bought the seat next to her, and then the guy's like, yeah, but you weren't using the seat. But if you buy the seat,
right,
then isn't that...
I don't feel like she did anything wrong. It's weird.
Here's how I generally feel about stories like this. Mm-hmm. There's some element that we're unaware of. And I don't know what the policy is. If you can just buy an open seat next to you, it's confounding. And the reason it's confounding is Southwest, although generally known as a world-class celebrity carrier, Southwest is the only airline where you can't buy a seat next to you because there is no seating to be bought. It's just groups, and it's a clusterfuck race to the bottom once you get on there. So. It's confounded because if you're flying Delta, American, or any other airline, then you'd go, I bought seat 17A and seat 17B, and I have the receipts for both of them, and that's an open seat for me.
Right.
But I have no idea what... Now, Southwest could sell me 2 seats, and maybe they... But there must be some... They must have to say, it can't be 2 random seats on the plane in different aisles because that would eliminate the reason you bought 2 seats.
Right. That would be like, why would you do that?
What is the Southwest... I'm looking at Joe, but what is their 2-seat policy? And then if they're... okay, I guess if you're supremely morbidly obese, you could buy 2 seats, and then you would spill in the next seat because he said you weren't using the other seat except where you bought it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Okay. Well, anyway, maybe there'll be something that Southwest did that we don't know about right now, but it seems confusing that they would do this.
They have a policy for 2 seats, but that policy only describes if you are too big for 1 seat.
Yes, because he said something like your carriage wasn't in, you weren't using the other seat. So that's,
it's all dealing with customers of
also,
size.
how would you know if you work for Southwest and there's an open seat, you would never think the person bought that seat.
Right.
Which next time I fly Southwest, I will try.
You're going to fly Southwest?
I'm a celebrity.
It's not a celebrity airline, I hear.
No, it's the premier.
Oh.
Last time I flew Southwest, I sat between the cast of Friends.
No.
Yes, the entire 3 on one side, and then, Matthew Perry died, so there was room for me. And I just squeezed between Aniston and the guy who plays Joey.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, you remember me, Jay?
That's great. Yeah.
Jennifer was there.
Carolla, good to see you.
Yeah, we're sitting next to you. We had Kudrow on one side. We had Cox on the other. We had, again, like I said, Matthew Perry. That had to break your heart, Jennifer.
Oh, it really did. Oh,
yeah, I mean,
sorry.
Yeah.
That was me.
But the point is the last Southwest flight I flew was just one line of the cast of Friends,
Wow.
And I just snuck in between the 2.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's a celebrity airline, but sometimes they'll let some civilians on the flight. I'll see regular people, lawyers, dentists.
Those are
like
regular people.
Regular folk,
Okay.
But I am going to try saying I bought the seat next to mine when somebody tries to sit in the middle after. Because I get on the B group, and then they come on the C group, and they try to plant their fat ass in between me and the person on the aisle. I'm going to say I bought that. See if that works.
Go ahead. See how it goes.
Okay. What's the next story?
RFK Jr. to receive Secret Service protection. Independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., whose famous father and uncle were both felled by assassins, will receive Secret Service protection in the wake of Saturday's shooting of former President Donald Trump, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said Monday.
Well, good, but okay. He's been asking for Secret Service protection since day one. And he told me they're not giving him Secret Service protection. And even though his family has a rich history of being hit by sniper's bullets, he did not get it, which is super shitty for Biden to do. But then a bullet hits the ear of Trump, and now you've changed your mind, which is sort of, it's like, okay, now you have to do it because in the eyes of public opinion, you have to do it. And maybe the game's on, and if someone died, then they'd blame you. I don't really. Here's the thing. I'm not giving any points to anyone who gets forced to do something. It's like the fake apology. The athlete beats the crap out of his girlfriend, denies it the whole time, and then at some point they find elevator footage of it, and now he's apologizing. Like, remember in P. Diddy? P. Diddy opens a can of whoop ass on his girlfriend in a hotel, calls her a liar, and denies it for 9 months or whatever. Then the footage comes out. Now he's apologizing.
And crying.
Should we respect him for the apology?
No.
Because it was forced on you. And this was forced on the Biden administration because they denied it for a year before this.
Yeah.
So no quarter.
I actually asked to have Secret Service escort me here.
Oh, yeah?
But I was denied. So I'm brave.
You are brave.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so good. I'm glad he's got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.